today we're gonna do a tutorial on a braided bun that also has the sides come back in like French braids to wrap around it. It's very cute, very customizable, and it's pretty easy to do. And so the first step is, one, you're just gonna brush out their hair, make sure there's no tangles in it. And then you can start either on the side part or in the middle. I'm gonna do it on the side. So you just take a comb or whatever you have and just part their hair on the side. And then you're gonna wanna part it so that it comes back to about the top of the ear on both sides of the head. And you're just gonna take this hair and you're just gonna clip it away because we're not gonna deal with it right now. You can also use a ponytail, whatever you wanna use to keep the hair out of the way, it doesn't really matter. And then you just do the same thing on the other side, making sure that you're staying about even. And again, just clip that hair away. So with the rest of the hair, this is where we're gonna start making our bun. And to do this, we're just going to start with just gathering the hair into kind of a loose ponytail. And you can put it as high or low as you want, depending on where you want your bun. So if you want like a high bun on the top of the head, you can put it up here. If you want a low bun, you can put it down here. I'm just gonna kind of put it in the middle. And then you just secure it with like a ponytail. You could use like the little ones if you want. It's gonna get covered up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And make sure it's nice and tight. And then we're going to take her ponytail right here, and you're gonna split it in two. And then we're gonna start doing a rope braid. So you take both sides and you twist them in a counterclockwise direction so that they get twisted up, and then you're going to start roping them around in the opposite direction that you twisted them. I'm just going to keep doing that until you get to the bottom. And then you're going to secure that with a little elastic. So now we have the first part of the bun done. So you just kind of need this little rope braid. And then this is where we're going to need some bobby pins. Because what we're going to do now is we're going to take her braid and we're going to loop it around the base to form our little bun. So once you have it where you want it, like how tight you want it, then you're going to take your bobby pin and you're going to pin it to their head. I'm gonna make sure that it stays nice and even, that there aren't any little pieces poking out. And so that's step number one. So this is where we start braiding the sides of her head. So to do this, we're gonna take this out. And if you want to, you can like leave some little fringe here. Just kind of give her some face frames while you braid this out. But so you're basically just gonna take her hair, starting at her hairline. You're gonna divide it into 3 pieces and take the hair closest to like to her face, and you're gonna fold it over the middle and then fold the other piece over the middle, and then you're gonna start picking up pieces. So pick up hair close to her face, add to that piece, and fold it over the middle. And you're gonna do that on the other side too. You're gonna come here, pick up a little piece, and fold it into the middle. You should only need to do this a couple of times before you'll hit that part where we parted it earlier. And at that point, you just continue braiding what you got. Until you get down to the bottom strands of her hair. And then you're gonna tie it off with a little elastic. I'm gonna leave that be for a second because I want to finish her other side. So you just go around to the other side of their head. Do the same thing to leave some of her little fringe out. Just to kind of give her a little boho look. And then we're gonna do the same thing we did before. We're gonna take some hair at her hairline. Divide it into 3 pieces. Take the one that's closest to her face, braid it over the middle. Take the one on the left, braid it over the middle. And then we start picking up some hair, making sure that you're not touching her fringe because we want to leave that out. And then once you add the piece to the one on the side, you fold it over the middle, pick up some more hair, fold it over the middle. And we kind of want to be going down because we want this to kind of go down her head like this, so that it can meet the bun. Pick up some more hair. We're gonna add it to the middle. And then we're once again at that point where we've hit the end of hair we can pick up because of the part. And so we're just going to braid it down to the end. I'm gonna grab one more hair tie, just a little elastic so you can't really see very well. Okay, so now I have these two. I look at them and I'm like, these braids are kind of small, and so I want them to look bigger. And so I'm just gonna kind of take it and kind of floof it out like this. You're basically just holding on to the edges just to kind of pull it out a little bit so it makes it look fuller and makes it look bigger. And we're just gonna do that all the way down. If it looks a little wispy, that's okay, because this is kind of like a casual boho looking bun type thing. And so it kind of just fits with the aesthetic we're going for. And I'm gonna stop about there because the rest is gonna be covered anyway. But then we're gonna go switch to the other side and do the same thing. We're just gonna, I start at the top just because it's more convenient. Some people could start at the bottom, that's fine. Either way, it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna floof it out. Okay, so then once you have both your sides, you're just gonna cross them over the top of the bun, and you're gonna kind of guide them under, and then you're gonna pin it. And then on mine, I have like these little wisps of hair sticking out from her bun. And so you can just tuck it under her braids. You can pin it if you want, just kind of whatever. And then at that point, we are done. So if you want to turn your head to the camera, so she's got these cute little wispies. And I got the phone to show you. And that's her hair. So thank you so much for joining me for this tutorial, and have a great day.